Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to 11:11 Celebration. It's good to have you all here this morning. And I want to make a couple of announcements before we begin getting into things. So, first of all, you will see in your chairs registration cards. Please register your attendance. If you want to get all techie, you can scan your phone, and then you still have to fill out this whole thing online. So it's actually fun if you like that kind of thing. But otherwise, old pen, and we go old school, and you can fill out the pen. And we'll bring those forward when we have our offering time and sing our offering song here shortly. So please fill those out, especially if you're visiting with us for the first time. We'd like to know that you're here, and we get back with you, and we're so glad to have you visiting. Thank you all for some of you all doing the name tags. We're still promoting that. They're absolutely free. Just feel free to grab one up and sign your name. And we'd love to fill out your name so we get to know who's sitting around us. That's kind of fun. And then a couple of announcements on the back. We're celebrating afterwards. Stick around afterwards. We're celebrating the conclusion of our Unbounded Generosity Stewardship Campaign. And you saw coming in, there's food trucks and there's music that will be out here. And just a lot of fun and celebration. So we hope you'll stick around for that. Also, I would want to highlight that it's not here. Let's see, wait just one second. It's not in the bulletin, but we have, you can find this in the News Weekly, which we've put some around. I encourage you to get some of those. But on the back, we are doing our Thanksgiving baskets, and I was told that we need some more volunteers for that, which is happening this coming Friday and Saturday. And you can fill them out. What I would recommend is you can either go down here to the Welcome Center after church and get some information there for filling it out, or you can look on the back of these weeklies because there's a link to where you can fill out the form, but we need some more volunteers to fill out those food baskets. How many baskets do we do 800 Thanksgiving baskets. And it's a huge event. It's just this room becomes transformed into a major food distribution center, and it's just a lot of fun as well as a really good thing to be doing. So we hope you can participate in that, and would love to see some of you all there this weekend. Okay, then last but not least, let's see if there's anything else. Wesley, here in Wesley Hall also on the 14th, we do our drumming experience. We have a group of probably about 8 to 10 folks that gather, sometimes more, and we just gather for drumming and for fun. Daryl Parker is normally the one who facilitates that. I don't see Daryl here right now this morning, but Daryl hosts that every second Tuesday of the month, and it's always no experience necessary, just fun for the rhythmic experience of drumming. And Austin usually joins in, our sound AV guy for the church, and he's an experienced drummer, and we'll do some techniques and teaching some stuff. I'm thinking that's it, except for one other thing. You'll hear more about this. Do not leave this building. How's this for pressure? You'll hear more about this. What's that? Thank you. I will mention that. But if you have not filled out your pledge card for the season, for this year, you're welcome to do that here. They have, I think we've got them every other chair in here, so we encourage you to do that. And you can put that on the table in the back or in one of these baskets as well. I see several folks have already done that. And so I invite you to participate in that. Finally, today the governor, some of you might have realized this or heard this already in the news, but the governor has encouraged all churches to participate in a moment of silence, in a full minute of silence, in honor. A week ago, as many of you, if most of you all know, a week ago on Sunday in Sutherland Springs, the Baptist church there, where 26 folks were killed in church during worship, and it's approximately around 11:30, 11:28 when that happened. We're timing it with whenever Tim starts his message in the sanctuary, which will be around that time, but it could happen at any moment around then. So we just want you to be aware that when the bells start ringing, they'll ring for a minute, and we're going to participate in that as well. So if we're mid-sentence, we'll stop for a minute of silence, and it will serve as our time of kairos. And what I encourage you to do is to not simply be mindful for those who lost loved ones, for those caught up in the tragedy or still trying to make sense of all of this, but also, we're just living at a time right now where there's a lot of confusion, a lot of oppressiveness going around, a lot of what seem to be very broken relationships with one another. And I encourage you just to spend a moment in being open to what that means for each of us. Because we know in here we participate in one another's lives. That's what it means to be a part of the kingdom. And so we'll just take that time to be silent for a full minute, whenever that happens. If the song is being played and we don't hear it, then we'll immediately follow the song we're singing with that minute of silence. So just to let you know that's coming up. Good to have you all here. Let's begin our worship with our welcome candle.
The welcome candle is lit. Will you join me in reading? Come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, it doesn't matter. Ours is not a caravan of despair. Come, even if you have broken your vows 1,000 times. Come yet again.
Sometimes I lay under the moon, I thank God I'm breathing, and I pray, don't take me soon, 'cause I am here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday we'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will play. One day, one day, one day. Oh, 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 one day, one day, one day. Oh, oh, oh. It's not about win or lose, 'cause we all lose when they feed on the souls of the innocent. Blood-drenched pavement, keep on moving though the waters stay raging. In this maze, you could lose your way, your way. It might drive you crazy, but don't let it lead you no way, no way. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it will all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will play. One day, one day, one day. Oh, 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 one day, one day, one day. But they will have to change, treat people the same. Stop with the violence, down with the hate. One day will all be free and proud to be under the same sun, singing songs that beat and like we are. I've been praying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will play. One day, one day, one day. Oh, 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 one day, one day, one day.
Thank you, Dan. Great. Several weeks ago, Tom approached me and asked if he could use some of the retired pastors to do parts of the worship service. I said, sure, I'll be happy to help out with that. And he asked if I'd be willing to do the invocation, and I started thinking about that word, invocation. It comes out of the Latin word invocare, meaning to call upon, as if to summon. And I started getting a little troubled about that. We're going to summon God here. God's already here. If you didn't know that, God's already here. And we're not going to summon God from, hey, God, where are you? Come here. God's already here. God's already present in each of our lives, in every moment of our lives, in every breath that we take. Whether it's a good breath or a bad breath, whether it's a good time or a bad time, God is there, willing and ready to support us, to touch us, to undergird us. Holy One, touch us in this hour. Amen.
I want to invite all you great people to stand and sing with us now, if you would, please. And if you have an offering, this is time to bring it to the tables. Join us on this Peter Mayer song. It goes like this. We know this river always keep flowing. We will be rowing our whole lives long, and we may never know where we're going, but we can go there singing a song. Verse 2, yeah. Just like a mother to a child she's holding, just like a soldier, right, marching along, just like the faithful on Sunday morning, raising our voices, right, singing a song. Keep on, that's good. Eyes will shine, but not as bright. Arms will hold, but not as tight. When a word is only spoken, keep it feeling, give it right. Play it in for quarter time. Sing it with a heart wide open. Sing of the beauty